human suffering is intrinsic nature that was born the day we were born. So that is why the problem, the research problem, we need to accept first. Good morning everyone. So today in this episode I'm going to explain you how to realize and apply Four Noble Truths in our daily life. First of all, we need to understand that Four Noble Truths, it is a research to solve human suffering or human problem, and it is optimistic. And then we need to comprehend the Four Noble Truths with wise attention. In last lecture also I explained about wise attention very widely. If you want to understand about wise attention, you can listen my last episode, my last lecture. To understand the research of Four Noble Truths, I would like to explain the background of the research or the background of the Four Noble Truths. In BC 6th century, one of prince called Siddhartha, one day he saw four sides of human problem or human suffering, which are old man, sick man, and dead body, and a practitioner for liberation. Then he decided to get the solution of human suffering. So these Four Noble Truths are to show the solution of human suffering. So what are they? Suffering, cause of suffering, solution of suffering, and the way to practice to solve that suffering. If we see as a research point of view, so the suffering is the research problem, and then the cause of suffering is investigation of the research, and then solution of the suffering is the research solution, and then the way to practice to solve that suffering, that is the method for research to practice. So how can we apply these Four Noble Truths in our daily life? To apply these Four Noble Truths, we need to accept the problem as a problem, which are the suffering. We need to understand, or we need to realize that the suffering, human suffering, is intrinsic nature that was born the day we were born. So that is why the problem, the research problem, we need to accept first. Then we need to realize that this suffering arises from 10 unwise attentions, which I explained is in last lecture. That 10 unwise attention also arise from human greed, hatred, and delusion. So these are the cause of human suffering. To solve that human suffering, we need to practice Eightfold Noble Paths, which can give human solution or which can solve human suffering. If we practice Eightfold Noble Path, we can be resilient to solve our daily problem, even worldly condition, and we can make happy life. Eventually, we can get the liberation, which is our final goal. So in next lecture, I will explain you how to practice Eightfold Noble Path. Thank you very much.